The Black Picasso cleaning up the sport of boxing, speaking facts over the gossip. Haters all up in the comments. I ain't here to be liked, but smash that like and noti button. We don't sugarcoat nothing, just healthy boxing discussions. Thriller, painting these pictures oh so vivid. Applying Duke, Coach K, that straight full court pressure. Only God could judge me, so tell these chumps ducking smoke. Remember one thing that the boxing guys don't like: ugly. Shut out Big Fish and everybody that joins the panel. For all my new supporters, sub to the channel. Like Floyd say, it's easy work. That bait jab with that left hook send them straight to sleep. Experts, we the experts. We never sugarcoat. Tune in to Black Picasso. Sit back, enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every one of you guys hit that like or dislike button. Don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to the channel, and be sure to ring that noti bell so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein, aka the Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on my YouTube channel, my Twitter channel, my Facebook account, and then as well as my IG account. Salute, salute, salute. Make sure you show your boy a little hospitality and smash that goddamn like button when you pull up, man. Drop a comment below and let me know up in this bitch, because we got a jam-packed show tonight. But before I get into what I'm about to get into, y'all, hold on. Let me switch my shit from Wi-Fi to the Ethernet. Give me 1 second, y'all, before I go in. Hold on. Yo, can y'all hear me? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. I just switched my shit over. But yeah, man, so tonight we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about Chris Colbert fight that took place this past weekend. But I want to start off talking about Canelo Alvarez, right? And let me go ahead and share my screen and bring this shit up. And once again, YouTube, I do not own the rights to this material. So please don't flag my account. Please, please, please. But we're going to get into this Canelo Alvarez interview, man. He had a little cool sit down with Ellie Sek back the other day. And most of the time, you know, he don't really ask the necessary questions that need to be asked, right? So I really didn't expect too much of anything out of this interview, right? Until Canelo said a few things that I agreed and disagreed with. So without further ado, DJ Thriller, roll that clip.
You know, I'm very excited for May 7. You know why? You can make history in 4 months. You could become undisputed 175. Everything goes with Bivol, and you have to respect him. He's a champion. And then let's say you fight the winner of Beterbiev and Joe Smith.
Yeah, why not? We don't know. Maybe.
But if you did pull it off, that would be incredible. And not only that, you know what else is amazing, Canelo? For a fighter, an athlete, NBA, NFL, 160 million is for 10 years, not for like 6 months.
Yeah.
So you guys, it's insane, but you guys know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's funny, everybody's an expert.
That's a thing. We know what we're doing, right? And keep fight the best. So that's the difference. The money comes along. So you just need to put your mind in a goal. Like this time, we have the fight with people. He's a champion, undefeated, and one of the best champions in that division, right?
Okay, so he just said he has a fight with Bivol, I guess in May. He's a champion. He's one of the best at 175. Keyword, one of the best. Roll that clip.
Yep. WBA champion.
And still making history. So that's a thing. Just name one fighter who go up and then go down and fight in different weight class and fight the best.
Canelo Alvarez, that's it. Nobody.
So we only want to make history and we prove that, right?
The good part is also
Okay, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, Canelo Alvarez just stated that he wants to make history. He's one of the very few guys who are moving up and down in weight, going to different multiple weight classes. Roll that clip.
you have so many options. You have like 50 people you can fight, and they're all good fights. But guess what? When they fight you, they win the lotto. That's
Yeah, but I thinking about it and I say I'm okay with that, right? I fight anybody, but they need to fight each other too because they just waiting for me because they want a good payday. So I know that, but they need to fight each other. And I fight the winner of all of them.
so you want to see, like, let's say Benavides and CHARLO fight?
Yeah, many fighters, right? Everybody wants to fight me, so they have many options too.
Yeah.
Fight each other. Why they don't fight each other?
Maybe now they will.
Yeah.
Because
They need it. This year I'm busy.
what was your first reaction when you heard 3-fight deal, 160 million? I'm gonna tell people you don't care about money. You're not doing this. You would fight anybody because you love boxing. You just want to win. You want to make history.
Oh, I care about everything, right? But my 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 mind just wants to make history. That's it. Like I say, whatever option for me is the money is there. It's a lot of money, right? But I just want to make history. So this time, we both offer me a world champion. That right? So 175 world champion.
It's not an easy fight. There's no easy fights at this level.
A hard fighter. It's a very good fighter. And I just want to make history. The money is there, no matter what.
That's true.
Okay, so once again, Canelo just stated he wants to make history. The money will be there no matter who he fights. Roll that clip.
I don't care about money. I care about my legacy.
By the way, tell me about the golf tournament at Pebble Beach. You were big.
Okay, so I don't give a damn about none of that. So let me go ahead and remove this before I say what I got to say. Let me give you niggas my 2 cents. It's time to go ahead and paste some pictures on this shit, right? So let me go ahead and remove that. Now, let's talk about the part that I agree with, which came out of the horse's mouth in Canelo Alvarez himself. He just said the same thing I've been saying for what? Months on top of months to some of you fucking Neanderthals who just love to come on my channel to bash Canelo, only to turn around and give these other dudes a pass for waiting in a single foul line, trying to get a payday. They want that payday. Yeah, I know. Instead of creating their own lane and defining their own legacies by fighting one another. I mean, I could have sworn your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, has been saying this shit for show after show, live stream after live stream, video on top of video, right? But it just seems like y'all want Canelo to fight them and you know, like back to back. And we all know that shit ain't gonna ever happen, right? So y'all can hate it or love it, right? But at the end of the day, Canelo Alvarez has paid the cost to be the boss. Canelo Alvarez is the only active fighter in a sport of boxing who can talk that A-side, B-side shit, because at the end of the day, the numbers don't lie. And Canelo, once again, has paid the cost to be the boss, unlike these other fake ass wannabe superstars, you know, these boxers running around here who ain't done shit besides go undisputed at Twitter boxing and shit, because that's all them niggas doing. Them niggas ain't fighting each other. They ain't winning belts. They ain't moving up and down the weight classes. They ain't doing nothing that Canelo Alvarez is doing. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, they can't even wrap Canelo's hands. These niggas can't even tie his fucking Under Armour shoes with them booty ass resumes. You understand what I'm saying? Because these niggas ain't fought nobody. And I've been on record of saying, if Canelo is doing what he's doing is so goddamn easy, then why ain't everybody else doing this shit? Like, what is stopping for a CHARLO or a Benevidez or Caleb Plant or hell, even a Demetrius Andrade to a certain degree from moving up and down to snag these fucking cherry picking ass belts, as you fucking Canelo haters love to point out, right? Like, why these other niggas ain't cherry picking from weight class to weight class like Canelo? Because hello, the last time I checked, Canelo started out at 147 pounds. So again, I would like to pose this question to everybody in the chat, everybody that's watching this video on the playback. What is stopping these other dudes from doing the same goddamn thing? You know, if they are so-called all-time greats like a Canelo Alvarez, because I don't see nothing, and I repeat, nothing wrong with the Canelo saying what he just said in his goddamn interview right there. And the only one I have a little sympathy for, just a tad bit of sympathy for, is a Demetrius Andre, because this nigga has really been trying to get the best in the fucking ring. And for whatever reason, I don't know what it is. Maybe the nigga is just really like that. But these dudes don't want to fight him. Even Canelo, yeah, I said it. Canelo done ducked the smoke too. And y'all all know Canelo is my guy. I love and support Canelo Alvarez as a boxer. I think he is great for the sport of boxing. But my nigga, I am not a fanboy. I must call a spade on my channel, right? So I ain't trying to hear no bullshit that Canelo been kicking, talking about Andrade is a horrible fighter, because maybe I'm tripping, but if Demetrius Andrade was as bad as Canelo say he is, then he would have hopped his little stanky, stocky ass in the fucking ring a long time ago. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. If the nigga was so easy, Canelo, then why the fuck won't you go ahead and prove it? Because I get sick and tired of arguing with niggas that come on my page, that come on my community tab, shout out to y'all, saying that Canelo is a duck, saying that he ducked Andrade in 2 weight classes. I mean, what am I supposed to say to that? Because the facts are the facts. You avoided this nigga at 154. You avoided this nigga at 160. You understand what I'm saying? And now an argument could be made that you're still avoiding Demetrius Andrade by saying he's a horrible fighter and he ain't fought nobody. But hell, I can look at it from this perspective. It might not be his fucking fault, because for one, Eddie Hearn can't get this nigga no fights. And for two, these niggas don't want to fight him. Hell, I was one of the first niggas on YouTube that was saying Demetrius Andrade, if the nigga is really like that, then why don't he drop his belt at 160 and move up to 168 to challenge a David Benavidez, who is also clamoring, who is also licking his chops for a shot at Canelo Alvarez, right? But the nigga tried to do that. And then would you niggas believe me if I were to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that David Benavidez manager came out and said that they will want more money to go up against a Demetrius Andrade opposed to going up against the cash cow, the biggest draw in the sport of boxing, and Canelo Alvarez. Now, can somebody in the chat please help your boy out, the BP, aka the Black Picasso, make that shit make sense? Because again, this nigga Demetrius Andrade can't sell out a fucking chicken dinner. This nigga ain't sold out no stadiums. He ain't sold no pay-per-views. He isn't a big draw. You understand what I'm saying? He is a high-risk, low-reward fight. But this nigga David Benavidez wants record and astronomical numbers, fucking purse numbers to go up against him. Make the shit make sense. If that ain't ducking, I don't know what the fuck it is. So we got to keep that same energy across the board for all of these niggas, man. And that's including CHARLO, Caleb Plant, because why them niggas ain't fought yet? Why CHARLO and Benavidez ain't fought? Well, we know CHARLO made an excuse saying, oh, I ain't going to 168. 160 is my division, even though this nigga would be the same nigga that'll turn around and call out Canelo and say he'll fight him in Mexico at 168, which just further proves that this nigga wants a payday. This nigga wants a payday. I know. Because you ain't got the same energy for David fucking Benavidez, who has been calling you out. And then your response to him was, oh, man, you need to grow up. Nigga, what? Nigga, this is boxing. And the last time I checked, you, Jamal Charlo, went on a fucking Brian Custer podcast, shout out to him, and you took the liberty upon yourself to call out a goddamn David Benavidez. And then when the nigga answered the bell, say, I bet we can line it up after my next fight. You want to talk about grow up? Oh, I campaign at 160. Oh, you got to be over a certain age. You got to get the COVID shot. I mean, all this fucking ducking ass shit. You understand what I'm saying? So again, if we are going to hold Canelo accountable for not fighting the guys that we want to see him fight, then we have to hold these other niggas accountable as well. That's all your boy Thriller is saying. I mean, I understand that Canelo can pick and choose, but damn it, he has earned the right to do that, whether we like it or not. Whether we agree with him fighting the fucking Yildirims, the Rocky Fieldings, you understand what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't like the Danny Jacobs fight. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas that discredit every single thing that a Canelo Alvarez does. And I get it. I understand it. I understand why some people might not like him for the cheating shit with the clenbuterol and the hair follicles. I get all of that. I'm not telling you guys not to like Canelo. But all I'm saying is whenever it comes to resumes and keeping that same energy for Canelo not fighting the niggas that y'all want him to fight, can we do the same thing for David Benavidez, Demetrius Andrade to a certain degree, Jamal Charlo, Triple G? And speaking of Triple G, Canelo Alvarez, I don't know if you know this or not, my brother, but ain't nobody really trying to see you fight Triple G for the third goddamn time. I'm going to be honest, because that fight does absolutely nothing, and I repeat, nothing for your fucking legacy, in which you kept bigging up during this interview with Ellie Sackback. You keep saying it's about the legacy. You say ain't about the money. All you care is about your legacy. Well, my nigga, ain't nobody really, itching and scratching for you to go fight Triple G for the third time, because I can make an honest argument that fight should have happened 2 or 3 years ago. If we keeping it a buck, if we gonna be objective and unbiased on my fucking channel, then we have to call a spade a spade, no matter if I rock with you or not. So Canelo, you going up against Triple G, of course, I'm gonna watch the fight. I'm gonna love to see you beat the fuck out of Triple G, because I've never been a Triple G fan. But I would much rather see you dare to be great to go up and fight, stay at 175 and try to get undisputed against Better Beef in the winner between him and Smith. I would much rather see for you to do that, or hell, fight a Demetrius Andrade or David Benavidez, because you did just tell them niggas, hey, I'll fight y'all whenever y'all fight each other. He said, I'm busy this year, but I would definitely fight y'all whenever y'all get done taking care of y'all business. Now, that remains to be seen. All we can do is hold the man to his words and see how this shit plays out. But that's my spiel on that, because outside of doing a lot of pay-per-view numbers and live gates, what is a Triple G trilogy fight really going to do for us fight fans and Canelo's legacy? I'll wait. I will fucking wait. So Canelo, once again, you are my nigga. I gotta call a spade though. And this is for all of you other motherfuckers that come on my channel. The racist ass boxing fans that love to play the race card, saying, oh, Thriller is a racist because he's shitting on Canelo. Well, nigga, Canelo is one of my favorite boxers in the sport, as well as David fucking Benavidez. And the last time I checked, they are both Hispanic. And I'm a black man. But see, whenever it comes to me and my fandom, I don't give a fuck what you look like. If you got the skills to pay the bills, then I'm a rock with you. If you ain't doing no funny or fuck shit in or outside of the ring, 9 times out of 10, I'm a rock with you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a rock with you, but I will not turn a deaf eye, a deaf ear and a blind eye to the bullshit. And Canelo, you going up against Triple G for the third time? It's not knocking my socks off. Maybe I'm in the minority with this shit. Somebody drop a comment in the chat and let your boy Thriller know. Maybe I'm tripping, but I'm not trying to see that. I would much rather see you go up against Demetrius Andrade, David Benavidez, hell, even Charlo. And y'all know how I feel about the Charlos. I can't stand the motherfuckers. But I would rather see you dare to be great and go up against those niggas opposed to Triple G, because we know what's going to happen with you and Triple G. Are you fucking kidding me? Please don't make me far from laughing. Please, please, please. Canelo, you are going to beat the shit out of Triple G in a trilogy match. Hell, an argument could be made that you beat the shit out of him in the second match. Now, I do think you lost the first fight, but that's just my personal opinion. I had it 7 rounds to 5 for Triple G. I feel like Triple G was the aggressor. I feel like Canelo gassed out. I feel like Triple G controlled the fight with his jab. He landed the cleaner and more effective power punches. I feel like Triple G out-hustled and outworked Canelo in their first fight. But I don't see that shit happening in a trilogy fight. I just don't. Maybe I'm tripping. But let's shift gears over to what's this nigga name? Stephen Colbert, right? So this past weekend, Stephen Colbert had a fight against a Hector Gonzalez, right? And man, when I tell you, man, this nigga beat Stephen Colbert from pillar to post. I'm talking about from the opening bell all the way to the 12th round. The shit got so goddamn bad, y'all. This nigga was literally running, and I repeat, running the last fucking 2 rounds. And not to mention, to make matters worse, y'all, as I'm sitting here thinking about it, this nigga was down in every fucking scorecard. So my nigga, what was you running for? Where was that dog? Because I could vividly remember you saying this shit. Let me pull this shit up, y'all. Hold on, because we gonna get into this real shit tonight. Because y'all know me, I'm the king at using a motherfucker's words against him, right? So once again, YouTube, I do not own the rights to this material. Run that clip.
En mi capacidad boxística, en todo en general.
I believe in my boxing prowess as a whole, in my capability to be versatile.
Chris, you fought power punchers before, and it's been an entertaining fight. Is that what we should expect on Saturday?
Of course. I mean, you know that song by French Montana, I ain't worried about nothing.
That's right.
I ain't worried about nothing.
And
We don't get to that once I 14 fights. I don't know if that was supposed to scare me or what, but y'all know what I do. So every time I step up a fight against a fighter that got power, they get their ass beat back. And it ain't gonna be no different with him. I just don't know if I'm gonna beat him with a spoon or a belt or a broom, but I don't know what I'm gonna beat him with, but I know I'm gonna beat his ass.
the one thing,
It's not being cocky, that's just me believing in myself and my skills.
Now, let me just say this, y'all, as I pause it. Hey, yo, these interviews that I'm about to play, none of this shit aged well. I mean, it's just so funny and very fucking ironic. And maybe, like I always say, man, y'all know my slogan. The boxing guys don't like ugly. Because every single thing this nigga said he was going to do to Hector Gonzalez, well, it turns out Hector Gonzalez did it to him. He did it to him. Let me roll this other interview clip for y'all, man. Hold on. Let me stop that. Let me share my screen again with y'all. And make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Hit that like button. Please, 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 please. I got about 31 people in here with 25 likes. Can the other 6 people hit the like button? Please, pretty please. But let me pull this shit up. Okay, so y'all remember when he had this little back and forth going with Shakur Stevenson, not even a couple of months ago, right? Let's listen to what Chris Colbert had to say. DJ, roll that clip.
I'm a star. I'm a superstar in the sport, and in due time they're gonna know. They're gonna see. Respect it or don't respect it, they're gonna see.
What do you see from Hector Luis Garcia?
I don't know nothing about him, so I can't tell you what I see, but I know I'm gonna dominate him. I'm gonna beat his ass.
Did you watch any tape
No,
at all?
I just said I don't know nothing about him. I don't even know. I just know you're the southpaw from boxing.
Mm-hmm. You feel like it only makes it easier for you if he's looking to put the pressure on and come forward?
Yeah. I definitely hope he do that. Put that pressure, bring that heat that he's talking about, so I can juggle him like the clown he said I am.
On the other side, though, how do you look good if in a few rounds the guy starts to shell up and stops trying to win in there and just go to
That's
distance?
what I think is going to happen. He's going to start tight defense and start waiting and want to grab, but it is what it is. I'm prepared for that.
Now,
I'm prepared for whatever, to be honest.
Are you really? Are you really prepared? Okay.
You know, we talked to Shakur Stevenson back in November. He acknowledged that you definitely got skills, you're a good fighter, but he said whenever that fight happens, he's calling the shots and all that. Are you fine with that whenever that comes to pass? You go on the road to New Jersey.
I don't go off nobody terms. I don't fight on nobody time. Nobody don't call no shots with me. I don't work a regular job where I have a boss, so I don't know what the fuck he talking about.
What do you think of that fight, though?
That's a tremendous fight, yeah, but at the end of the day, the dog is going to win, and I'm a dog, so.
Okay, so Chris Colbert just said the dog is going to win, and he's a dog in pertaining to a potential mega bout with Shakur Stevenson. But this past Saturday, nigga, I didn't see no dog in you. In fact, I seen you fold up like a bitch. The same nigga that was talking shit about a Deontay Wilder for making excuses for whenever he lost to Tyson Fury in that fucking rematch, right? He was telling Deontay Wilder to quit acting like a bitch, quit making excuses. I give Colbert credit. He didn't make any excuses after the fight. But this nigga want to run around here and act like he got the dog in him. But nigga, I seen you get folded like a lawn chair, and then basically, nigga, you retreated for the rest of the 5 to 6 rounds. Nigga, you weren't even trying to hit this nigga. You were literally running around the fucking ring, and it's kind of ironic that you started doing that shit because, my nigga, you should have been fighting like that to begin with. Why did you come out trying to go toe-to-toe with a fucking puncher? But once again, just based off of what he just said in this interview, he didn't watch any tape. The only thing that he knew, he was a southpaw, and he wasn't worried about shit. So it was the cockiness, the fucking brash bravado, the trying to be Floyd Money Mayweather by saying he don't watch film, trying to be like AB, be cocky and arrogant and shit that got your ass fucked up. You got dinged on from round 1 through 12. And I ain't even mad. And I'm just a little disappointed, to be honest, because shout out to my big bro Mosquito Spray. He the nigga that put me on you. He was calling you Lil B-Hop. He was saying you was this and that. You a switch hitter, but none of that shit looked good this past Saturday night. But let me roll this clip.
I don't know what it's like to I don't know what it's like to lose. I don't know nothing about that lose.
He just said he doesn't know what it is or what it's like to lose. Wow.
Word, so I'm going to definitely win that fight. Whatever any fight you put me in, I'm going to win.
We have 2 dogs in that ring, right? We're working, so
I don't know if you're a dog. We don't know if you're a dog. We never seen that. I know I'm a dog. I've been here. I fight. I had the fights in the ring and outside of this shit. I know I'm a dog.
Is that kind of like, okay, we both can box really well, but at some point it's going to come down to who wants to win the fight.
Yeah, but I ain't going in there to box and look pretty. I'm going in there to win. I don't care about looking pretty. I'm going in there to win. I'm going in there to beat the shit out of a person.
You think it was a surprise if you came out the first round just nothing? Like,
oh, Shakur? Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great. I like that. That sounds like a good plan. Tell him to do it.
And that's exactly what Hector Gonzalez did. He put the pressure on your ass. He countered you all night. Whenever you try to land to the body, he'll take a step back, a half step back, and hit your ass with a straight left. I mean, he basically was digging on you the entire fucking night. And I didn't see you make any adjustments at all. I mean, you tried to switch hit, but I'm going to be honest, he don't look that comfortable being a switch hitter. In my personal opinion, I thought he was more fluid, more slick, more better than that defensively. I thought he was more defensively responsible. But the nigga had me fooled, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, because I feel like he was going to come in and put on a fucking showcase. He was going to come in and mop the floor with this nigga because, again, I've never heard or seen of a Hector Gonzalez. You understand what I'm saying? But the nigga came in game. He was ready. He called the nigga a clown. He said what he had to say, and he backed the shit up. But this nigga here was so concerned with his fucking attire, his fucking hair color, you know, his robe, his fucking glove colors and shit like that, instead of focusing on the sport of boxing. Because you can play a lot of things, nigga. You can play the PlayStation. You can play Madden. You can play the Xbox. You can play Call of Duty. But, nigga, you cannot play the sport of boxing. Hasn't Adrian Broner taught y'all niggas anything? Hasn't the Can Man taught you niggas anything? You can't go out here being this part-time boxer, trying to promote yourself and not focusing on the fucking task at hand, which is why you are back at ground zero. And I don't feel sorry for this nigga at all. I don't, but I do feel like I got a poll going, and I asked y'all, do y'all feel like this nigga got exposed? So let me go to this poll before I go to the comment section. And then once I go to the comment section, I'm going to drop the link so y'all can come on and rock with your boy E-Thriller, man. But I asked y'all a question. It said, did Chris Colbert get exposed? 68% of y'all are saying yes. 11% are saying no. 16% are saying he underestimated Garcia. And 5% are saying he was overrated. Damn. But yeah, man, let me go ahead and read these comments, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hold on. Of course, my shit is frozen. I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. Let me log out and log back in. Hold on, y'all. All right, we back, man. Let me start from the top. Y'all drop some in the chat and let me know if y'all can hear me, man. Shout out to Mr. Macy. Yo, I see he said, what's up, E-Thriller? What's popping, my guy? Salute. What up, boy? In my opinion, he said E-Thriller was popping. I appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. What up, Will? I see you. He said, salute, my guy was popping. What up, Zach? He said, we can hear you. I appreciate that, my brother. Salute. I appreciate you for pulling up, my guy. Shout out to David John, man. He said, E-Thriller, my guy. What's popping, fam? I appreciate you for tapping in tonight. What up, baby Juju? I see you. He said, salute, E3 was popping. Shout out to Super Jamal. He said, facts. I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate it. He also said, yo, B, you thought I was the only one thinking that these niggas don't fight each other, but steady calling out Canelo, but hating on Canelo. Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, we got to keep the same energy across the board, whether we like a nigga or not. I understand y'all want to see Canelo fight the best because Canelo is one of the fucking best in the sport of boxing, top 2 pound for pound, behind Terrence Bud Crawford, in my opinion. But goddamn, y'all want this nigga to fight everybody while these niggas don't fight nobody? You understand what I'm saying? Like, that shit doesn't make sense to me, man. Fair is fair. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to my boy Cooking with CER Senior. He said facts. He would have put him on the resume. Who you mean, bro? Drop something else in the chat, but salute. Shout out to my nigga Silas King. He said, what up, E? And the chat was popping. Shout out to my nigga D-Town Blaster. He said, E-Thriller, he attempted to fight him, but the IBF wouldn't mandate the unification, then stripped him after the Deverenchenko priced himself out. Who you talking about, fam? You talking about Canelo? You have to come on and break it down, bro. D-Town said there was no belt to be won, so he fought for a belt with another fighter. Yeah, I remember you saying that shit. But you know the naysayers say otherwise, D-Town. That's what they say, bro. Shout out to my nigga Joe, man. He said Andrade has had some hiccups, but he is long arm and slick. Canelo doesn't like the slick boxers. Mayweather, he doesn't think he can look dominant and might get outpointed. That's a good point. Demetrius Andrade, I'm tripping. Demetrius Andrade, pardon me, might be his toughest challenge. We don't know. It remains to be seen. Maybe that's why he won't get in the ring with him. I don't fucking know. It is what it is. What up, Drizzy? He said Chris Colbert got his ass whooped, but I think the kid is talented. It would be good for the sport if he can bounce back. Yeah, because I like the way he popping shit, but I mean, nigga, you got to back that shit up. If you going to talk that shit like Muhammad Ali and Floyd and, you know, AB to a certain degree, then you got to be able to go out there and back it up. You can't come in the ring looking all cute, dyeing your hair and shit like that, saying you don't watch film, saying you a dog, but when you get in a fucking dog fight, you fold up and you go back in your fucking kennel. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, look at this shit. Hold on, y'all. Look at this shit. Hold on, I got the pictures. Hold on. Where this shit go? Where is it? Look at this shit. Look at the look of disbelief on this nigga's face after he got dinged on. Look at this shit. This nigga ass all up in the air. I mean, this nigga got the fuck beat out of him, bro. I mean, I don't feel bad for the guy. I don't, because I feel like he underestimated him, and that's one thing you're not supposed to do in the sport of boxing. But look at these photos. This nigga didn't know what the fuck had hit him, Drizzy. But it is what it is. Shout out to my nigga Bode. He said, that's not true, fam. At D-Town, that's not true, fam. They normally waited too well after the deadline to undispute. Also, it was Oscar that wanted to make the fight, not Canelo. Kevin Iole talked about it. Okay. It don't matter, said Salute. What's popping? Shout out to Jose R. He said, I can't wait for Canelo versus Triple G and Makuba fights I really want to see. And John Ryder, man, I know you being sarcastic. Good comment, bro. I know you being sarcastic because I don't even want to see that shit. But salute. Shout out to my boy Candy Slim. He said nobody asking for Canelo Golovkin 3, and Team Canelo knows this. Canelo okay with being strategic with it. I agree. I'm not even asking for that shit, and I'm a Canelo fan, bro. Shit, to be honest with y'all, like I said earlier, that fight should have happened 2 to 3 years ago. If you're going to run that shit back, Canelo, I mean, what the fuck took so long? Because both fights were controversial. Some people had you losing the second fight. I ain't mad at it either way, but right now, I think Triple G has been inactive. Triple G, 45 years old, if I'm not mistaken. So, man, I don't want to see that shit, but I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to pay for it. Fuck no. Jamal, I hope I'm saying your name right, bro. He said, I wanted to see Canelo fight CHARLO and BENEVIDEZ, but I think Canelo won another belt in another division, and he wants to convincingly beat Triple G. Okay. Shout out to Bo. He said, LOL. I appreciate that, my brother. What up, Hyphy? He said, Colbert bodying himself. Look at this shit, bro. Hold on. Let me find this picture. Hold on. This is the one right here. He could not believe what the fuck had just hit him. Like, hey, it was that moment right there where the nigga said, fuck that. I ain't about to get knocked out. I ain't about to get embarrassed. Nigga, I'm about to get this check and try to run this shit back later because I wasn't ready for this nigga. This nigga was a fucking dog. I done walked into a goddamn dog fight. You feel me? But salute. Shout out to my nigga B-Mac, a.k.a. the Mac Mob, a.k.a. the Undertaker. He said, E-Thriller, you are on fire, fam. I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate that, man. And I would also love to know how you feel about these two topics, fam. I'm about to drop the link in just a sec. Salute to the chat. Yeah, I appreciate that, B-Mac. What up, Poetic? He said, just wanted to comment the Lakers finna lose again. Cause you man, speak English, bro. I'm too old for this shit. I don't know what TS means. I don't know what none of this shit means, Poetic. How many fucking times I gotta tell you this shit? Even with my big ass glasses and my fake beard, I can't understand this shit. Nigga, I'm old school, nigga. I'm an 80s baby. Can you please speak English? Pretty please. God damn. But make sure y'all hit that like button, man. 33 people in here with 32 likes. Can the other person that just so be happening to listen? Hit the like button. Pretty please. Pretty please. Bo said Hector Garcia is a damn good fighter. Yeah, man, I like his skills. He was very defensively responsible too. He got some skills, bro. And he got some power. And that's another thing. Chris Colbert don't have no fucking power, y'all. Which is why I don't understand why he was coming out trying to slug with this nigga. Like, nigga, that ain't your game. Your game is hitting and not getting hit. Trying to swim and not get wet. That's your fucking game. But this nigga tried to come out and prove a point, trying to go toe-to-toe and do a Mexican style and ended up got fucked up. Nigga got fucked up. Period. This is ugly. He literally, yeah, man. Hold on. Let me take this shit out the screen, bro. Hold on. All right. Let me go back to these comments. Let me see who haven't I got. Joe said, LOL, Colbert is the undisputed at top. Yeah, that nigga can talk shit with the best of them, bro. But that nigga can't back that shit up, as we can see. And you already know Shakur came out and said, yeah, all bark, no bite. And I agree. I totally agree. Shout out to Cash K Gaming. He said, Subby Thriller was popping, fam. I appreciate you for stopping by. Salute. Let me see. Excuse me. Drizzy said in the 9th round, Colbert damn picked up Garcia and showed that he had gained his energy back. That was the perfect time to make a rally. Yeah, but I think he was too scared to get countered, bro. He didn't want to get hit again. It's kind of like Adrian Broner. After that Marcos McDonald fight, the nigga would never let his hands go. And I hope that nigga don't end up going down that road, but you never know. It remains to be seen, but they better be very strategic on who that nigga fight next, because if he lose another fight back-to-back, his career might be over with, y'all. I'm going to just throw that out there. I don't want to see this shit happen because, again, I like the nigga. I like the fact that he named himself after B-Hop. Y'all know B-Hop is my favorite boxer of all time, but B-Hop would not endorse the bullshit that happened this past Saturday night with this nigga running when he down on the scorecard. I've never seen no shit like it. The nigga fought like a coward to me. That's just my personal opinion. And I can give a fuck who agree or disagree. What's poppin', mosquito spray? Yeah, man. Let me see. So let me go ahead and drop the link. You threw the cut the video short. Your soul is already in the heavens. Yeah, man. Let me see. Joe said exposed. What up, King? He said he was exposed because he can't fight going backwards, and that's exactly what Garcia did and walked him down. Good point. Shout out to my big bro, General Big Fish. He said the leader is in the building. What up, E-Thriller, Mosquito Spray, Mac Mob, and D-Town? What's popping, fam? Salute, bro. Bleak, what's popping? He said, what's happening to everybody in the chat? Salute. What up, Kevin Jones? He said, Big Fish, what up, G? Milton Jeff said boxing has become a frustrating, lackluster sport. I agree. I totally agree. It's a love-hate relationship. And nigga said, LOL, nigga face said it out. Yeah, man. That nigga had a look of disbelief. Fab G said E3 was good. I think Charlo should fight Caleb Plant, and David Benavidez should fight Demetrius Andrade. Winners fight each other to earn a Canelo payday. Hey, I ain't mad at that, bro. Them niggas should have did that shit a long time ago. I swear to God, I've been saying that shit from them jump. Like, shit, maybe if y'all niggas take each other out, Canelo will face the winner. And that's exactly what Canelo just said. But salute. Shout out to my nigga Big Demond, man. I see he said salute. What's popping? Colbert got an AB wake-up call. I still think he's a decent fighter, though. Yeah, he got skill, bro, here, but that nigga ain't got no power. He ain't got no fucking power. And I'm not sure if he's really a switch hitter. I think he just do that shit to be cute. Poetic said, you see this weekend, big ass glad Flamingo looking okay already, bro. But yeah, let me go ahead and drop the link in the chat. Somebody want to come on and rock with your boy E-Thriller? The link is now in the chat. He said, can't wear them type of trunks and have them put your legs in there. Yeah, man, that boy was looking sick. Shout out to my nigga Wayne Hennessy, man. He said, salute the Black Picasso from the UK. What's popping to all my niggas in the UK? I appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. What up, Candy? He said Colbert should move down to 126. Damn. Okay. But I don't think he has the discipline. Yeah, didn't that nigga say some shit about, oh, he don't care about belts, fighting for belts and shit like that? I mean, what kind of shit is that? But let me go ahead and bring my nigga Bold on. You're live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holler at me, fam.
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm doing well, man. Just talking this real shit. Go ahead, bro. Floor is yours.
Yeah, man. Colbert got my hometown looking kind of crazy. You know.
Oh, yeah, he from where you from?
Yeah, BK. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Like the thing is, Hector Garcia is he's a good fighter, man. Like if people watch his fights, because the dude just had a fight in December.
I didn't know. I never heard of this dude prior to Saturday.
Yeah, if you watch his fights, the dude's pretty good, man. And he has a lot more experience than Colbert. I mean, this dude had over 300 amateur fights, and he was an Olympian on top of that. You know, not trying to make an excuse for Colbert. He just wasn't ready. Dude had a better game plan. Colbert might have slightly underestimated him, but I don't think it would have made a difference anyway. I just think Garcia is a lot better than people give him credit for. And that's the thing, man. When you're not marketed that way, it almost make like a fighter look like a complete nobody, right? It'd be like, oh, he fighting nobody, he got beat by nobody. Nah, just that dude wasn't marketed in a certain way. But you know, the ring tells it all. And I think he jabbed Colbert all the way back to the ropes and gave him that power. Because, like you said, he tried to slug it out with Chris Colbert tried to slug it out with Hector Garcia in the earlier rounds, and he felt that power. So once he felt that power, he had no choice but to back up. And when he backed up, that's when, you know, like somebody said in the chat, you know, he walked him down, just started putting it on him.
Yeah, I totally agree, bro. Let me ask you this. Do you think he would be able to win a rematch?
I don't know. I mean, I would like to see him win, but the thing is, he got, you know, you can't, and you know, I understand being cocky and stuff like that, but he got to really go in there and take this as a lesson learned, and hopefully he could win the rematch. But like I said, this Garcia dude, he ain't no, you know, he ain't like, I'm not gonna say he's like the man, but he ain't no slouch either.
Yeah, I mean, Bo, I don't know, bro. I don't want to see this nigga looking like this again, bro. I mean, look at this shit. Look at that shit. I mean, woo, that nigga had a rough night, bro. It look like he got it. Am I tripping? Am I wrong for saying that the nigga didn't win one round?
Nah, the dude right now, he's sitting there looking like he got a baby bib around his neck, like somebody about to spoon feed him or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga got his ass up in there, man. I mean, this nigga got knocked the fuck out. He got knocked the fuck out. I mean, this shit was crazy, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know if he can win a rematch. I don't know, Bo.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But shit, let me go ahead and bring my boy the Mac Mob on, man. B-Mac.
What it do, family? What it do, Big E?
Yo, you're live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holla at me, fam. How are you, kind sir?
I'm good, man. I appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you. What's up, Bo?
Hey, what's going on, B-Mac?
Ain't nothing to it, man. What's up, man? Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute, man. What it do, family? You know, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. You know, for E Thriller. Let's get them likes up. Make sure them likes is up, man. I appreciate you. Look here, E. We just going. Where we gonna start with?
Floor is yours, my brother.
Let's just start with, because since y'all was talking about Colbert, let me just go ahead and start there with Chris Colbert, right? Look, I don't mind as a boxing fan, as an analyst, as whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Being a true dude, a true nigga. It's all right to take a L. That's not my problem. This is the boxing game. L's happen. It is what it is. He didn't give no excuse. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is about all of that. But let's not sugarcoat the shit. Let's just keep it real, because we're gonna keep it real. Chris Colbert is done. This nigga is done. I'm sorry. I don't understand how anybody in the chat said that he was not exposed. He was exposed, because at the end of the day, fighting is fighting. You lose, you lose. You know what I'm saying? I say a lot of shit about Deontay Wilder, but one thing I'm not going to say is that he's not a warrior. You want to go out on your shield? Go out on your shield. Yeah. At no time are you in that boxing ring and you have a chance to win, or you have an opportunity to win, and you run around the last 2 to 3 rounds where a nigga is standing in the middle of the ring like, nigga, do you even want to be here?
He laid down, B Mac.
You
That's why I
do
call
not
him a coward.
lay down like that. He is not a dog. He is not what you think he is. You got punched in the mouth, and your real bitch came out you, and that's what happened. Let's just be honest and keep this shit a buck. I know there may be some Chris Colbert fans, and guess what? I am one of them. I was a fan of his.
Yeah,
But what I'm not a fan of, I'm not a fan of that sucker shit. You step in the ring, you do not play boxing. Not at all. You knew what he was getting to when you get into that ring. You've been in there knocking motherfuckers out and doing your thing. But now the first piece of adversity, you come back out and you put your fucking tail between your legs and run like a little bitch. Hey, E, put that clip up real quick when them laying on the ground. Nah,
okay, hold on. Let me get back to it. Hold on.
Yeah, I
Which
want to
one?
show everybody.
Which one?
Not
This
that
right
one.
here?
No. The other one.
Okay, the
laying
one
on
with
the
his
back.
ass on the
Yeah,
ground?
yeah, right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got
look
you.
at this motherfucker. This motherfucker laying on his back, looking like Larry Blackman out that motherfucker with a dick cup from Cameo. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. He didn't want to get up and do some shit.
Look at this nigga, man. Look at this nigga, B Mac.
No. Chris Colbert got exposed. He's done. Mentally, you got to be in the game to win. This is boxing.
Yeah.
You can't be like that in boxing. See, you either got it or you don't got it. And what he showed is he ain't got it. You can't get that. It's one thing to say, hey, you know what? I had that. I had dog in me. I lost it, and I can get it back. See, that's one thing. What he showed is he ain't got no dog.
Nah, he don't, bro. Because even when
He got
AB
no
was
dog.
getting his ass kicked against Chino Maidana, he fought back. He fought back. An argument could be made. He was coming back in that fight until he got knocked down again later on in that fight. AB didn't bitch up. He didn't shell up. He kept fighting. This nigga didn't keep fighting, bro. Same goes for Wilder. Wilder kept fighting till he got knocked the fuck out. This nigga here just said, fuck it, I'm going to get my check and shit. I'm going to call it a night. I didn't like that, bro.
Nah, man. Hell nah. You don't run around the ring.
And for your name to be Little B-Hop, nigga, that's my favorite fucking boxer of all time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the audacity for you to go out like that, I wasn't rocking with it, B-Man.
B-Hop went out the fucking ring. He was wanted to stay in there.
In his last fight, he got knocked out the fucking ring.
Out the ring. Say, fuck all that. This is boxing. So at the end of the day, I can't fuck with him no more, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let somebody else cook though.
I feel you, Mac Ma. Let me go out to my boy Joe Rogers. You are live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holla at me, fam. How are you, kind sir? Hey, yo, Joe. Joe, you still there?
Is he muted?
No, he not on mute. Hey, yo, Joe, tap in, bro. I think he put himself on mute.
Hey, what's up? You got me? Yeah, man. Shout out to B-Mac and how you doing, E. Trey?
Man, I'm doing well, man. The floor is yours, my brother. Go ahead.
Man, I wanted to, that Colbert fight, man. I know we were both commenting on that fight, and it's just the IQ. That's what got me the worst, man. Not just the softness, the IQ.
Hey, Joe, you got a lot of static in your phone, bro.
Oh, snap.
You might have to log out and log back in. You hear me, Joe?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. It ain't no static. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it's the IQ, man. It's the IQ that pissed me off more than anything. He was soft at the end, but he was just on survival mode. He knew it was done. But I talked about it, that one time where he got laid on his ass where he almost went legs over his fucking head and shit like a stripper or something. When homeboy looked at he threw a right body punch, right hook, and looked at it before he did it. And I was like, is he really gonna throw that? And then it was just over from there. And I don't know if
took a half step back and caught him with the straight left, right?
Yep. That's right when he caught him. Yep. He looked at, but if you look at his eyes, he looked at the punch, and I seen it live. I was like, is he really gonna throw? It was slow, and the dude just measured him, and it was over. And then I don't know, the other dude who got on first, he said that he kind of beat him back into the ropes. But another thing that you said earlier is what I observed is he was pretty much, like you said, all night just taking a step back throwing the left hook, take a step back, and the guy, like you said too, he did not adjust. And right there, man, that's just a quick way to not only end your career, but make sure that you're gonna be slurring your words if you continue on with this profession. So, it's just it was sad. You know what I mean? So I don't think he might. I don't know if what he's doing on the side or something. Maybe he needs to think about a different career.
I mean, I think he's gonna be doing that for a long time. He keep going out like that.
And one thing too, I'm not gonna get into it too deep. Everybody, please say a prayer for my Lakers. That's all I gotta say. You know what I mean?
Why did you even remind me, fam?
I'm sorry, man. I'm just
playing tonight, bro. I ain't even looked at the goddamn.
I'm scared. I'm scared to look at the score,
man, and I'm gonna go off. So I don't even want to see it.
Yeah, so that's what I had to say about that particular portion. I just don't respect Colbert right now, and personally, I'm not a fan of Colbert. You know what I mean? Like I was mad because all the Shakur Stevenson back and forth talk.
Yeah, I didn't like how he called Shakur a bitch. I didn't like
that. What was that? Dude, this is one of the most respected amateurs that in recent times. Yeah. And on top of that, he's a protege of my man Bud. So I already kind of was feeling fishy about him when I was seeing that little back and forth they did on one of these little boxing networks. And that was the reason why I tuned into the fight, because I was like, let me see what was popping over here, and nothing was popping, man. It was, and the other gentleman earlier said Hector Garcia is a much better amateur, and that is all true. But I think if let's say if you put Hector Garcia in there with Shakur Stevenson, I don't think it would have went no way like that, man. You know what I mean? He would have stayed on his jab. He would have just been, pretty much peppering the dude. And he wouldn't have tried to, I don't know what he was doing, trying to stand toe to toe with him that first 3 rounds of the fight. That was ridiculous. So, just
fighting a tomato can.
Rest in peace, Colbert, man. That's all I can say, bro.
My only thing to that, I mean, I don't know if Shakur Stevenson, like you said, would have stand in the pocket with him. Now we seen Shakur Stevenson fought the African dude, and he ain't had the best performance in that fight, and he got criticized heavily for it because that African dude had power. So that's what I'm saying. I just think Hector Garcia is a lot better than what people, he's not known. So it looks like he just got beat up by a complete nobody just because the dude ain't know. But I just think Hector Garcia is a lot better than what people give him credit for.
Well, isn't there something to say about the fact that he took the fight on short notice?
I think it was 2
weeks
notice.
Yeah, like that's what the issue is that this guy had just got off a fight, so he should at least be a little bit arm weary or not in the correct shape or anything like that. But he was ready to go from the get-go, and it almost reminded me kind of like I've said this before when Bud fought Bradis Prescott and. Pretty much his management set Bradis Prescott up, you know what I mean? Because nobody knew about Bud, but he took it on short weeks notice, you know what I mean? I'm not saying this guy's Bud, but I'm just saying that, it looked like he was totally outclassed, and it almost looked like he could get himself hurt in there, man. You know what I mean? You can't just look at body punches and throw exactly where you're looking, like that kind of stuff, that's all I can say about homeboy, man.
Now, my only thing is as long as a person stay ready, you know what I'm saying? You never know what opportunity presents itself. So if you stay ready year round, you won't struggle to make weight at the last minute. It's a lot easier to adapt. And I think with Hector Garcia taking that fight, he already knew if he wins this fight, it's going to get him a lot of exposure because remember, this dude was hungry. He wasn't getting the exposure that he wanted, so he was hungry. So he was like, yo, I'm going to take the opportunity that's presented to me, and I'm going to make a statement. And that's pretty much what he did.
Yeah, he did. He made a heck of a statement. You know what I mean? It's just, I just don't like to see young brothers get punished like that. You know what I mean? That's to be honest. And then what B-Mac said, the running around, it just, it's the look, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the
That's what it
perception
was.
of that shit was horrible to me. Like that shit right there. Like I know a lot of people got on Devin Haney during that Linares fight, trying to say he was running, but nah, nigga, what Chris Colbert did was running.
Yeah.
Like, that's running.
Yeah.
That was down, and he didn't even try to win.
No.
But yeah, I got to give a lot of credit to Hector, man, because it kind of seemed like he was like he been preparing for this nigga all along. Like he had zero problems with Chris Colbert, and he said that coming into the fight at the press conference. He was ready.
He had a whole game plan, man. I mean, it's like he knew. I mean, I don't even know how he knew. Well, I guess he seen when he stood in the pocket with him. He was like, "Is this dude crazy?" You know what I'm saying? Like, and then next thing you know, when Colbert felt like the need to press himself, he was like, "Oh, all I have to do, half step back, pivot left, half step back, pivot right." It was just, it just reminded me of like when somebody was in boxing class, like a beginner with a master. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Hector Garcia is a master. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying that,
because Chris Colbert is supposed to be a counter puncher, but
yes, he is.
He kind of reminded me of the Josh Taylor fight in the sense like Josh Taylor kept walking the counter roll, opposed to the jab roll come to him. Like I didn't get the game plans from this past weekend. That's just me.
I always stay on your bicycle, pump that jab, especially if you know the guy's a banger, man. You know what I mean? Like that's how, get in the pocket, get in and out the pocket. I mean, like I said, I'm not no boxer, but I know if you know that this dude's a banger and you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to put some movement to your game. And it just seemed like he was too flat-footed and thinking he could just knock this dude out. And he should have maybe, even though he made him, the guy he should have looked up on Hector Garcia a little bit better. Maybe that would have been better, but
he said he didn't watch no film. He don't need to watch film. They got to adjust him. He was on his floor and shit. You understand what I'm saying?
He was.
Yeah, man. I didn't get y'all take about this Canelo shit because y'all know I started out talking about Canelo. What are y'all thoughts about Canelo saying that these guys, they waiting in line basically to fight him to get a payday when they need to be fighting each other? I'm starting with you first, Bo. Go ahead.
To be honest, it ain't gonna make a difference. Canelo won't select who he want to select because Rocky Fielding ain't had to fight nobody to get the title shot. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, them dudes could have a mini tournament, and I understand there are people that's sitting there waiting around for Canelo, right? That's basically on a PBC. Like those fights should have happened, but you got fighters like Demetrius Andrade. He can't get a fight with nobody for some reason. You know what I'm saying? So if the dude try to fight Charlo, he can't get a fight with him. Can't get a fight with Triple G. I don't know what the hell he could do to even get a fight, to even put himself in that position to get a fight with Canelo. But as far as the other guys on the PBC, I mean, yeah, they should be making a fight with each other anyway. Regardless if they get the fight with Canelo or not. But that's just my personal opinion.
But let me ask you this, Bo. Do you think the biggest mistake in Demetrius Andrade's career was pulling out of that Jermell Charlo fight?
But you can't pull out of a fight when the contract was never signed to begin with, because I know there's a rumor saying he pulled out 10 days before the fight. But if you read the article, the fight was canceled like a month before it even happened because of contract disputes, and nobody signed a contract on either side. And the thing is that somebody made the fight. I guess the promotional company he was with made the fight without his permission. They just said, yeah, we'll make this fight, and didn't even talk to the guy that was fighting. So I mean, but from what I also understand was about a few months later, after the fact, then they try to make the fight with Jermell Charlo, but it seemed like ever since then, it seemed like Andre was just like blacklisted,
Yeah, that's why I asked you.
Do you think trying to do business with that dude anyway?
That's why I was asking, bro. Like, do you think that's the biggest mistake he made in his career? But if you're telling me that the contract was never signed and sealed, then I don't know.
Yeah, because that's what I was watching somebody page the other day. They had Demetrius father on there. He was explaining it. He's like, yo, it was no contracts even signed. So he was like, that whole pullout stuff. He said, you don't even understand where they're coming from with that.
I'm gonna definitely do my research. The Mac Mob, B Mac.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about this Canelo situation, man? Floor is yours. Then I'm gonna go to
I
Joe.
agree with a lot of stuff that Bo said, especially in reference to the the Demetrius Andre. He seemed like he just can't get a fight. But that still does not deny these guys from doing what they need to do to build their own profiles. And that's where you have to have a plan and a game plan to make that happen. In Andre's case, I mean, he could have moved up. He could have he could have moved up and tried to, capture the titles before these other guys. I mean, he could be mandatory. I mean, me personally, when it comes to Andre, I feel sorry for the guy because he's really trying to get the fights.
Yeah.
But Eddie Hearn ain't helping him out none whatsoever. None. He couldn't get that fight when him and Canelo was on the same platform and all that, man. He couldn't get the fight then. Devin Haney can't get no fucking fight. You know what I mean? So
did Demetrius Andre have a fight lined up with Billy Joe Saunders? Am I tripping?
Yeah, at 168. He was supposed to first. They were supposed to fight at 160, but
so how did that fight just disappear? I know he didn't
because Billy Joe Saunders popped dirty.
Right. So I'm saying, but after that, why wasn't that fight remade?
Because they was going to make it at 168, but basically Billy Joe, I don't think he really wanted that fight. He was using Demetrius Andre as like dangling the carrot so he could get the fight with Canelo. And that's pretty much
okay. So based off of what you just said, Bo, before I go back to BMAC, you basically saying Demetrius Andre was more than willing to move up to 168 a long time ago.
Yeah, he was going to fight Billy Joe at 168 for the WBO.
I didn't know he was moving up to do that. Okay, go ahead, BMAC. My bad.
Well, if that was the case, you should have did it, or you go another route. You got to do something instead of just staying stagnant. He don't stay in the ring enough. He's not, a lot of people just don't know about him except the boxing diehards. I mean, he hasn't accomplished but so much. But I really like Andre. I really do, man. I like Andre. The other guys, man. Everybody in there. I mean, from Andre to CHARLO to Benevidez to Plant, none of them did shit. None of them did shit. And at the end of the day, we talking about Canelo here. So, I understand what Canelo's saying, and I agree with him. Like, look, what y'all just sitting around waiting for me to fight y'all for? He can't fight everybody. Somebody gonna be mad. If he fought CHARLO, they was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, he was scared to fight fucking Bivol or better Beav, though.
That's what they were saying.
You would have
rumor to be fighting him.
Yes, man. You had somebody saying something about something, no matter what. So he's right, though. If y'all go ahead and fight and build y'all profile up, guess what? It's gonna be worth more money to get in the ring with you. Yeah. Now they can say all they want to say about the Triple G fight. Nobody want to see it. We don't want to see it because we've seen it already, and because Triple G is old. But guess what? That shit gonna sell more than him fighting Andre or fucking CHARLO or fucking Benevidez.
Oh yeah, that fight is a cash grab. I said that earlier.
To be honest, I don't mind
seeing a cash grab.
I don't mind seeing that fight again because I just think, even though Triple G is declining, I just think the style matches. I think he might step up to the plate against Canelo in the trilogy.
Yeah, we know Triple G ain't gonna bitch up against Canelo. We know he ain't scared to take his punches. We know he can take his punches. So, and Triple G gonna come forward. So,
them guys need to do something though, man. They need to do something to establish themselves, man. And all this waiting around. I mean, like I said, man, you don't understand that the CHARLO twins they fucking 1 month older than fucking Canelo.
But B-Man, let me ask you this, just to play devil's advocate. What do you say to the people that say, well, shit, Triple G been waiting around. He ain't been fighting nobody. But he about to get a Canelo fight. To that you say what?
So the fuck, man? That's the shit that we be talking about, man. Like, man, Johnny was talking.
They gonna say that, B-Man. They gonna say that.
Yeah, you get caught in class talking, and then your ass get, caught by the teacher, and then you snitch. Oh man, Johnny was talking too. Yeah, man, nobody want to hear that shit. So what? So what? He worth more money. At the end of the day, he worth more money. If they go in the ring and fight somebody and fight each other, then they could be worth more money. I mean, have they established themselves? Have they got more than one belt? Have they been unified champ? I mean, what have they done? Everybody has gotten one belt in one class. That's it, except for Andre, who's got a belt in 2 different weight classes.
My only thing
I said earlier, B-Mac, like shit, bro. Like if what Canelo is doing is so easy, then why these other niggas ain't doing it?
My only thing with that though, my only thing with that is it doesn't matter if them guys wait for him or they fight. Canelo's going to fight who he want to fight. He's a cash cow. It's just the same way when Floyd was a cash cow, right? A lot of people were waiting in line for Floyd too, right? And Floyd going to pick who the hell he want to fight. Same thing with Oscar De La Hoya. He's going to pick who the hell he want to fight. When you the cash cow, you can move however you want to move.
Exactly.
Whereas though, if you ain't got that money, that type of buzz or whatever, like money wise or whatnot, politics get in the way. Politics get in the way a lot. You can't move the way you want to move. Even if you want to move that way, it's too much politics. It'll block the fight.
Hey, Bo, you know what I say to that? Just like my man, my group out there in New York on the east side, the Wu-Tang Clan, cash rules everything around me. Cream get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. Them motherfuckers build their status, it's worth more money. He gonna get in the ring with you. If you're gonna sit back, you're not gonna get no motherfucking status, and it's not gonna be worth more money. That's just the bottom line.
I'm about to go all mosquito spray,
that, man. All you want to, you can say, well, he can pick this, he can pick that. But when you build your status up, regardless of what the fuck he doing, he has no choice but to go ahead and see you because it's gonna be worth the cash.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on. Let me read this super chat. Shout out to Miss T, Boxing Fans Talk TV, for that $20 super chat. Hell, I didn't even know my super chat was still working. But anyway, she said Canelo better be careful because Ryan is a snitch. You can smell it on him. It's coming, but Canelo had to bust their ass with the truth. Ryan Kardashian, yeah, I inserted that, and Ruiz lazy fat ass forced him to put it out there. Hey, Miss T, I really appreciate that $20 super chat. Salute.
So this
Already, shout out to Miss T, man, for that super chat. Hey, yo, let me go to Quinn, man. He been waiting for a long time. Hey, yo, Quinn.
Hey, man, how y'all doing, man?
How you doing, kind sir? The floor is yours.
Oh man, I'm listening to y'all, man, and on the topic at hand, I truly feel like they need to stop waiting for him. I kind of see how it's gonna play out, right? And this how I see how it's gonna play out. I see Charlo's next fight gonna be against Caleb Plant. Watch, mark my words. That'd be a good fight.
I ain't mad at that fight.
I see Charlo gonna fight Caleb Plant, and after Demetrius Andre and Benevidez, if they don't be with that, trying to make the black man pay extra money, right? I can see that happening. They need to stop chasing him, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they haven't done nothing to make the man, you know what I mean, have no choice but to fight him.
Yeah.
You know. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something else to be on the lookout for. You know that the other sanctioned bodies in boxing ain't gonna let no Russians box. You know that, right? Everyone but the WBA. I think that's to come. I don't even think this fight gonna even happen. Watch. Too much shit going on in the world right now, man.
You don't think what fight is gonna happen?
I don't think this Demetrius Bivol Canelo fight. I don't think it's gonna happen. Because the other sanctioning bodies, they're not gonna license no boxers from Russia. And that might put the pressure on the WBA to do the same thing.
Okay. I ain't heard that take yet.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't think that's set in stone yet. I thought I saw an article saying they letting them keep the titles.
But now I read an article not too long ago where they say they're not going to license no Russian boxers from Russia. WBO, IBF, WBC.
Do you have the link, Mr. Quinn, so you can drop it in the chat so I can pull it up?
Hold up.
Go ahead, Bo. I know you were trying to respond.
Nah, I mean, as far as I know, I know the WBO was the only organization was talking about they might remove Russian fighters from the actual rankings of the WBO, but then like the following day, it came out as though they were letting all the the Russians keep their championship. It's just that when they get in the ring, they can't play the national anthem, and they won't acknowledge it that way. You can't have the flag on or some shit like that. That's the latest news I got. But I mean, maybe something changed. I don't know.
No, what Quinn is talking about is that they're not gonna sanction any of those fights, but those fights are in Russia. They're not gonna sanction any of the fights in Russia, not the boxers themselves, but in Russia. So if any boxer that's trying to fight in Russia, they're not gonna sanction that. But this bout is not happening in Russia. He's just a Russian boxer.
I don't know, man. They kicked what's his name? They kicked Russia out of the World Cup of Soccer, so they might definitely kick them out of boxing for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like soccer is a major big deal worldwide.
Yeah.
So if they kick it,
that's still not right. I don't mean to cut you off, but I mean,
yes, sir.
look, we don't like what Russia's doing. You know what I'm saying? But these boxers, they ain't got shit to do with that.
They shouldn't. They shouldn't.
They ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? They don't pull no strings. They don't hold nothing. They just trying to feed their family just like anybody else. We in America do some fucked up shit, and we shouldn't get penalized for some shit that our governments be doing too. So, they shouldn't penalize that boxer, for not being able to fight. You know what I mean? Because of what their government is doing. And I
believe exactly what you. But excuse me too. I believe exactly what you're saying. I'm just saying that if they kicking them out the World Cup of Soccer. You know what I mean? And one individual, that's a whole team. Dudes be dedicating their whole lives to, just like boxing. But I'm just saying that they might do some, fishy stuff like that. And I did hear something about, some, sanctioning when, they can't even enter the airspace of Europe. So if he did want to fight, he wouldn't even be able to fly over Europe to get to America. And then all Russian planes are grounded as far as coming to America. So there's not if he's in Russia right now, he's not going to even be able to get to a fight unless they have it in like China or something or Japan. You know what I mean? All Russian flights are grounded coming over Europe, all of Europe, and all of United States of America and South America as well. So I think Japan and China are the only two that are holding out on that airplane grounding. Pretty much Russia is isolated right now. If you're in Russia right now, you stand your ass in Russia right now. You know what I mean? And that's just, that's not going to be changing and for the foreseeable future. To be honest, I wouldn't even, it might be a year. You know what I mean? It could go longer than that. You know what I'm saying? If, this war drags on even further. So I don't even know how you would get there. Maybe, I don't
know where you're at either.
Yeah.
But the difference from what you're saying is in reference to the soccer team and Bivol himself.
Oh, yes.
That soccer team actually is representing Russia. It's
the
Russian
right.
soccer team.
Right.
Bivol is just representing himself as a fighter.
I agree with that.
Yo, hold on, y'all. Somebody got some static in the background, fam.
That was me.
Oh,
no, I
have to log out and log back in, bro.
I mean, my thing with this though is that they don't know the views of, certain people that are from that country. I'm not saying Bevo or Better BF got these same views as the government, but you never know. Like I saw a boxing match. I mean, it was it was a bum basically who had some dude from America basically had trunks on with bricks on there, basically saying build that wall. You know what I'm saying? Taking the words of Donald Trump, and he ended up getting his ass stopped anyway by some Mexican dude because he wore those trunks to basically.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
So you never know the views of certain people. That's probably why they trying to intervene with it.
Yeah, I've never seen Bivol do anything like that, me personally. So I don't know, but you know, I just don't feel that I don't know where he at. Joe Rogers, he made an excellent point about the air flight and all that stuff. I don't know where he's at or whatever the case may be. You know, I know the fight is not till May, so you know, we'll see what happens, you know, by that time. So
now, isn't the fight supposed to be in Dubai?
I heard it was rumored to be in Dubai. That's why I was about to ask y'all, like, how would it affect it? How would it affect it then if it's in Dubai? But I don't fucking know.
Yeah, me either. Well, I know one thing: money talk, man.
I was about to say, I highly doubt they're gonna cancel it, man, with a Canelo fight. So.
money talk, man.
Damn,
that's true.
Hold on, y'all. It's still some static. Joe, I think your shit's still static, bro.
All right, man. I'll holler at you later.
All right. Yeah, that shit sound bad. But anyway, yeah, Quinn just sent me the article. Let me blow this shit up. Hold on real quick. Okay, so it says one day after the WBA announced a series of sanctions on Russian. Where we at? Hold on. It says Dimitri Bivol and Canelo May 7th, but both fights exclusively feature WBA belts. That said, a clash between Better Beef and Joe Smith Jr. is reportedly in the works, so these new rules may come into play sooner rather than later. I don't see what he's talking about. About them not doing the fight. No, based elsewhere. Yeah, shit, I don't know, bro. We don't really say shit up in that article. But anyway, man, yeah, that's that, bro. Let me take this shit out the fucking what's the name.
I'm gonna get it to you, E.
What's popping, fam? Go ahead.
No, I said I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Oh, okay.
The one I got.
What up, Dragon Leg? I see you. He said, depending on the war. Yeah, I don't know about. I ain't read up on none of this shit, bro. So
Man, I saw a missile strike a building joint floating on the internet now. Russian shot a missile and blew up a building, man.
That's sad, man. Shout out to all them people out there.
Yeah, that shit sucks, man.
Yeah. I don't understand though. What they're gonna do, but I know one thing. Canelo. Hold up. Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. I heard it was a 3-fight deal, right? Was it 3-fight or 2-fight?
Definitely a 3-fight deal. Yep.
Yeah, it's a 3-fight deal. So did they say who the third fight was?
Maybe John Ryder.
Mystery guy.
Yeah, that's what was being reported. John Ryder or somebody. Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Man.
So that's a 3-fight deal. So that's May, September, and then we just don't know.
Yeah, we don't know
Like
the third. I guess December. I guess end of December, maybe.
Yeah.
Nigga gonna fight 3 times. We'll see.
My only thing to the situation now, what if Canelo loses?
I said the same goddamn thing. But it's a contract, so I'm going to assume he's still gonna have to fight them other fights.
I mean, like, is there gonna be a rematch clause in there somewhere?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it'll be dumb for Canelo not to have a rematch clause, honestly.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, shit, it don't make no difference if he had a rematch clause or not, because he the cash cow.
Yeah, he's gonna get his paper no matter what.
It ain't like nobody. If they beat him, it ain't like them motherfuckers ain't gonna try to run it back.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, they definitely gonna want to get another payday.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, it ain't like that. It don't. He don't even have to have him and Floyd and Mike Tyson and Austin and all them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers don't need no rematch clauses, man.
Hell no.
Uh-uh.
Dragon Leg said no. What you mean by no, bro? He said Boo Boo. That's who you want him to fight, Boo Boo? Boo Boo Andre?
Man, Canelo don't want to fight him, man.
Hopefully he end up fighting that dude, bro. We'll have to see.
He called Boo Boo a horrible fighter. He ain't gonna fight him.
Nah, he ducked Andre. I'm I got.
Yeah, we got to keep it a book. Yeah, I said it earlier. He ducked the nigga two-way.
Yeah, he ducked Andre. Yeah, all of them seem to be ducking Andre. Honestly, man, I don't fucking understand that shit.
Is he really like that, though? I've seen him fight, bro. Is he something to where like all these niggas, like why they ducking him like that?
Because it's like you said earlier, it's high risk, low reward. It's the same shit that used to happen to Winky Wright back in the day. Winky Wright couldn't get nobody.
Yeah, he couldn't get. I used to love Winky Wright. He couldn't get no fights.
Yeah. See, anytime your manager comes out and says that you're gonna have to pay me more money than we would get for Canelo, he's somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit, bro.
Yeah,
I can't believe he came out and said that shit. Honestly,
yeah, he said that shit, man. He said that shit. I mean, it's evident though, man. At this point, honestly, it's evident, man. He's 33 years old, man. He still can't get the fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? And it's evident. That's why I said that. They was moving him. Eddie Hearn was moving him wrong, man. I mean, because at the end of the day, he wasn't showcasing them. He wasn't having them unified. He wasn't putting any, no time and effort into him, man. And Andre should have been, he said, you know what? Andre should have moved up before Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's the case, get him on out the way.
Or shit, he should have been had a fight with Triple G by now, because wasn't Triple G with DAZN before Canelo, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah. Yes, man.
So like, why couldn't he do a Triple G fight? Like, damn, Eddie Hearn.
He ain't even put him in the ring with fucking
who?
My man
Billy Joe?
Danny Jacobs.
Oh, Danny Jacobs. Okay.
Yeah, but Triple G didn't want to fight Andre either. Remember after Triple G knocked out Steve Rose, Andre snuck in the ring. Andre snuck in the ring on his ass. It's like, yo, let's make it happen. Triple G.
I wonder how much Eddie Hearn was offering Triple G to fight Andre.
Yeah, that's the question.
Because I mean, if he offering them niggas peanuts, the chances are they ain't gonna take the fight. Because like you say, he's a high risk, low reward. But if you giving these niggas big money to fight them, maybe they'll fight. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something.
Yeah, I don't think he gave other than Charlo.
I'm gonna do my research. I don't know.
I don't know if he ever gave out any or big time offers, man, to fight anybody. When it came to Demetrius Andre, and I don't, I just don't understand these people over here on the PBC. When I'm talking about these fighters, like,
yeah,
man, my God, like, how can you be so, just stuck in mediocrity, man? Just like, God damn, like, nobody's saying, man, look, man, fuck that. I want him in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Get me him. I want him in the ring, dog. Like, what's the issue, man? I mean,
niggas don't have competitive nature no more, B-Mac. All they care about is the money. They don't care about legacy. They don't care about being the best, bro.
It's like people want to, they don't want to get exposed. And that's why, like you said, with the PBC, it's the same thing with the whole Crawford situation. Certain cats don't want to get exposed. That's why they want to use size of the streets, get more belts, or the new excuse is he want to collect all the belts on his side of the street, and then we could make the fight happen. I guarantee you, if Errol Spence beats Ugas, I don't even think he's gonna make the fight with Terrence Crawford, because it's just too much. Probably he'll be like,
I've been trying not to talk about that guy all night.
We all know that fight ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that shit ain't about to happen.
That shit ain't. I doubt if that shit happen. They
gonna still ain't signed with them niggas, bro. That fight is not going to happen.
Yeah, he ain't gonna sign either. That's just, but that's the whole thing, man. These guys, they mess around and get exposed. They not in the ring. They get comfortable. They don't be hungry. They be content. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, man, I just don't understand.
They could be making the big money, bro, if they make the fucking fights. How does niggas think Floyd got to the point where he got to? He didn't make that shit just by fighting bum after bum after bum after bum. He had to fight somebody with some kind of fucking statue.
Oh,
with some
yeah,
kind of mystique.
Nah,
to get to that point where he's selling fucking 30 million.
Nah, he did. He was fighting them guys when he was at Top Rank, man. So I,
Yeah, that
all that
Like
shit.
Tank, bro. Tank could be probably the
he was
highest
doing that
paid
shit.
nigga right there with Canelo if he
Yeah.
would put him in a fucking fights.
Yeah.
And my thing is this though. I know Top Rank. A lot of people shit on Top Rank, but the one thing Top Rank does is get motherfuckers exposure. Now, you know, maybe Bob might be tearing his fighters down, but he'll get the motherfuckers exposure. He'll put them on.
They're making a fight too.
Yeah,
he make the fights too, bro. I mean, we can say what we want about Bob, but this nigga been making them fucking fights.
Yeah, it's a two-way street over there at Top Rank, man. You know what I'm saying? They got some good shit going on, and then they got some fuck shit going on. But that's just with every
title to your video tomorrow. I cannot wait to hear how you gonna break that shit down.
Oh, you saw that, right? Yeah.
I said, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to do my research. But we ain't gonna get into it. I'm gonna just wait until tomorrow. We ain't gotta get into it.
What's the title?
Yeah.
Break it down. What tell them the title, B Mac.
The title for tomorrow is Tyson Fury and Dillian White will be on all pay-per-view platforms, says Bob Aaron.
Damn.
So they're not exclusively on ESPN Plus.
Exactly.
Wow. Unfucking believable.
We will get in that tomorrow.
We just mentioned that shit last night though about the fucking Josh Taylor and the Bud Crawford fight. You remember when I came on? I asked you. I said, is it going to be exclusively on ESPN Plus or is it going to be on all platforms?
Yes. And I had to hit my man. Shout out to my man, Mr. IOTBA, because that's what just happened. I said I was scrolling through those articles, and I said, look what the fuck I done found.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to Miss Elisa Felton. I see the ladies up in the building. Salute. I appreciate you for stopping by, kind ma'am.
Miss Felton.
Yeah,
How you doing?
Felton. Yeah, salute.
Glad the ladies check in, man.
He said, why you guys say Crawford not fighting Spence next? I just tuned in. Man, honestly, we wasn't even talking about Spence and Bud, honestly, bro. I'm getting tired of talking about this shit. When I talk about it, when I pop that real shit, everybody swear I'm a hater, even though I'm telling the fucking truth about Errol Spence. Everything I'm saying, I guess, is just one big lie. Like, I'm just making up every fucking thing. Shit get on my goddamn nerves. Oh, you hating on Earl. No, nigga, I'm saying what Earl said. I'm just holding him to his fucking words. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Tell me where I told a lie. I don't even like talking about that nigga tonight.
You got me laughing like shit, E.
I'm serious, man. Like, niggas kill me with this shit. They ain't like I could see if I was lying, bro. Yeah, I would have no leg to stand on. But everything that I've documented and everything I've said has came out of Earl Spence's mouth. And that is a fucking fact. So if that's hating, then goddamn it, I'm the biggest hater on YouTube.
Yeah, they started to come for you too, man, in the comment section, man. I started to look at a lot of it, boy. I was like, man, y'all off
hop on
the
this channel. Matter of fact, the link is in the chat.
I haven't seen the boxing guy / Lenore pop up lately.
Yeah, that nigga that disappeared because we on that nigga bumper. We know who that nigga is now.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, go ahead and hit that link, Walter.
Go ahead, Quinn. It look like you want to say something. I know I'm talking about Earl. Go ahead. He just looking. Okay. You don't want to say shit.
Like he trying.
General Big Fish.
Hey, man, I was sitting here eating my chicken. I almost swallowed my bone. When I heard
this
you
nigga come with it. We talking about Earl here.
There you go.
Go ahead.
There you go.
I was trying to behave myself, but here I had to talk this nigga up. Go ahead, bro.
How dare you not talk about the best boxer in the sport, the biggest name in the sport? Come on, man. You can't do that. Shit. You can't do that to your fan base.
Now, wait a minute. So Earl Spence is a bigger name than Canelo. Go ahead.
It's second biggest, my bad. I forgot about Canelo.
I'm about to say, God damn.
Put that oil
down.
Second biggest. My bad.
Bigger than Joshua too?
Yeah, we bigger than Joshua.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, come on, don't even say nothing about Joshua, man. Come on.
Oh man, floor is yours, Big Fish.
But yeah, I've been listening to what y'all saying, and I agree with B-Mac especially. Like these guys, they need to fight each other. They sitting around waiting on Canelo. Like that's a joke. You just sitting around waiting. Like everybody can't just wait on Canelo and Earl. You got to fight each other.
Oh, Canelo and Earl.
Right.
Nigga, Earl done fought every goddamn body. Ain't nobody left for him to fight but Bud. You kidding me? I like how you try to sneak that in, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I agree with Big Mac.
D-Town Blaster.
Yo, I seen this one coming.
Here you go.
So he get on here with that dumb shit again.
Oh, man.
Yo,
you ain't gonna break
this
down.
You done said Earl 9, this nigga click his heels 3 times.
He Thriller B Mac, man. I want to file a restraining order against D-Town.
Yo, every time General Big Fish hop up here with that nonsense, D-Town Blaster come and check him.
Yeah, that bullshit, man. I'm counter punching, man. Shit.
Yeah, man. I need to be in the witness protection program.
Well, them niggas
man.
got a Rock versus Triple H, a little rivalry going on this moment.
Hey, man, you need to join the PBC then.
Go ahead, D-Town. It's on you, bro.
Nah, I just want to hit the brakes on that nonsense. I know he's gonna come over here on here with that bullshit.
Hey, yo, go ahead, Quinn. Floor is yours.
Hey man, I was listening to B-Mac earlier, right, talking about Boo Boo and why people won't fight him and things of that nature, right? Man, I'm gonna tell you something. These fighters, they also give other fighters the excuse, right, to be able to do them like that because they don't put themselves in positions. They stay with these bull crap promoters that they see that don't do nothing for them, right? Yeah. Boo Boo a good fighter, Devin Hayden a good fighter, but as long as they with that Englishman, neither one of them gonna get no big fights until both of them leave and do something different, man. If a dude told me I'm on the wrong side of the street, I don't care who it is, but what side of the street I need to get on so I can be on that right side of the street, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Preach.
That's what I'm gonna get on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let no dude tell me we can't fight because you on one side of the street, you on the other side of the street. What side of the street I need to get on then?
Preach.
You know what I mean? Because as long as I'm not gonna stay with something that I see that's not winning either. Boo Boo been with Eddie way too long. He see how the zone, they push for Triple G, they push for Jaime Mugina, but they don't say nothing about him with none of those other fighters. He got to call the reporters out because the reporters gonna do whatever it takes to make sure their favorite fighter don't get touched up. They're gonna push for a Ryan Garcia versus Doug Bosis, right?
Hold on, Mr. Quinn, not to cut you off. You mean Ryan Kardashian? We refer to him as that on my platform. Go ahead.
That's appropriate for him because that's all he is an actor.
Yeah, he just love attention. Go ahead.
He's just a social media, you know what I'm saying? He ain't no fighter, man. But just on the real, man, you know what I'm saying? At some point, when you see that something's not winning, I'm gonna put it to you this way. If I'm trying to get to the B-Mac and the E-Thriller, right? And I know I'm trying to have that battle, get on that platform with E-Thriller and B-Mac, guess what? I'm not gonna be running to Dante. I'm not gonna be running to Blue Bloods and trying to get on with them because that's not gonna get me the E-Thriller or the B-Mac.
We can't say that name on here.
Yeah, my bad, but you know what I mean? At some point, these boys got to put themselves in better positions, man. Especially Andre. He should have been left Eddie Hearn long time ago.
So
he ain't gonna get no
Mr. Quinn. To your point, let's just say Andre goes to the PBC. Do you think he'll still go get the fights?
He gonna get something.
Ain't gonna get those fights.
I don't know, bro.
Them dudes on PBC ain't even fighting each other.
But you know what? But you know what? At some point, all that's gonna come to a head because they all chasing one person, and that's Canelo. They don't nobody want to take an L because they feel like if they take an L, they takes them out the running. They don't need to worry about none of that, man. Boxing, all the greatest done rise and then fell and then came back up, man. But one more thing before I go and get back to listening to y'all. Hey, man, Josh Taylor, he didn't win that fight. That boy beat him. He got home cooking to the fullest, and he moved up to 147. He better not mess with none of them. You know what I'm saying? He better not mess with none of them. Not no Bud, not no Earl. Nigga, don't even mess with Ugas. You know what I'm saying? Not after what I saw. You know what I'm saying? Don't even mess with Cap Virgil. We got to come up with a name for him because he's straight Cap. No, he don't make no money like that. Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe that nigga said that shit.
Hey, can he mess with Danny Garcia?
Who you talking about? Taylor?
Yeah, can he mess with Danny Garcia? No, yeah.
I don't know. After what I saw the other day, he might not be able to. I don't know. That was pitiful. What I saw Saturday, that was pitiful. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Chris Colbert. Oh man. If it wasn't nothing more surprising that happened this weekend, it was the Chris Colbert fight. I did not see that coming at all.
I don't think nobody seen that coming.
That boy was frying chicken. I'm surprised they ain't made a meme out of him yet with the looks, whatever he had on, the diaper, whatever he had strapped up on his.
Yeah, look at this shit. Look at this shit, Mr. Quinn. Look at this nigga. Look at disbelief. Man, nigga ass all in there. Come on, man. Come on now, dog.
Hey, look like he's gonna give birth.
He got a
And he
look
had
like
the
gonna push a
nerve-
baby out.
He got
And he had the nerve and audacity to say that Shakur don't got no dog in him.
Yeah, I'm saying
He had the nerve and audacity to disrespect Wilder. At least Wilder went out on his shield. I got nothing but respect for Wilder. Can't say nothing bad about Wilder. Wilder went out on his shield. And he fought hard. He didn't quit. He didn't get on no bicycle trying to survive.
Yeah, even with Wilder's excuses, I respect him a hell of a lot more than this nigga running the last 3 fucking rounds.
Hey, man. He messed up because, first of all, he's a boxer. He tried to bang, and he ain't got that power like that, man. He should have stuck to boxing and being slick. That's his game. That banging, that's not his game.
Right.
That man fought, and he lost.
Yeah, he probably could have made it a easy night had he did what he was supposed to do, which was box.
Stay on the outside.
Nigga trying to shoulder roll and shit and switch from southpaw to orthodox, from orthodox back to southpaw, like he Bud Crawford or some shit.
Don't know when to switch.
Shoulder roll, B-Mac. Like, Floyd is the only nigga that can do that shit. And fucking James Toney, leave that shit to them niggas. Y'all niggas take shoulder roll. Stop.
Everybody, we want a shoulder roll. Plant, we want a shoulder roll. Everybody want a shoulder roll, man.
You know, you got that right, man. Yeah. You know, he didn't come to fight at all, though. That's the whole point.
Yeah, he laid down, bro.
He laid down. So, I mean, he did the most sucker shit that I ever seen in my life, man. Honestly,
that shit was bad.
It was bad, man. I mean, you know, you could at least been in the ring trying to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to fight. He didn't want to engage. When he didn't want to be touched, I was like, you know what? Yeah, you got bitches right there. That showed me I don't care, man. At the end of the day, I try to give all these boxers the most utmost to say y'all not bums. You takes hard to get in that ring and all that, and which is true. But at the end of the day, once you face that adversity, the real comes out in what you really are deep down. And deep down, Colbert ain't got it. He ain't got it. And he will never have it. Because he never had it. That's the whole point. He will never have it because he never had it at all. That right there, nah. I don't care about him getting knocked down and all that. You get down, you get the fuck back up, you fight. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he got right back up.
Nah, you get back up and fight. I like that he didn't give excuses after the fight. I like all that. But the problem is that dude you tuck your fucking tail in and quit. Right there.
He went out like a punk.
Yeah, you went out like a straight up sucker, and it was in front of everybody, and it was worse than, anything else. You could at least took an ass whooping and shit and just say, look, man, my eye fucked up or something. I can't go. You could have made it look a little good if that was what you was going to do. You could have got hit and shit a couple of times, and when you was in the corner and shit, you say, man, my eyes fucked up. I can't hardly see right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something. But nah, you went out there and dodged around the fucking ring and played ring around the rosy with this motherfucker for 3 rounds and shit until he just put his hands in the air and saying, okay, what's up?
Nigga, I ain't about to chase you. I'm up on the scorecard. Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
The same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to be coming to me.
Exactly. Right.
I used to do that shit to niggas on the fight night. Like, nigga, I'm up. I'm not about to chase you. Nigga, come to me. But Miss T, shout out to Miss T. She said Chris Colbert stole one of my moves with his legs in her. Oh man.
Lord have mercy.
Oh man.
Lord have mercy.
Oh shit. Oh man. Yeah, B-Mac. He lost a lot of respect for me, man. A lot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Samuel said, who is CHARLO going to fight? I have no clue, my brother. Clockwork says, these Earl fanboys who complaining about Canelo, what's wrong with the Canelo picking the easy route? LOL. OG said, Boise State top turned into a AB. Yeah, but at least AB went down fighting. Shit, he went down swinging in his fight. Well, he got his ass kicked. I give AB that.
I
he
will
went
too.
like no bitch.
I will too.
OG said real on that, B-Mac. Yeah, man. Sam said Florida is the only one that can make that shoulder roll work like that, but he could square up on you whenever he wanted to. Facts. Big facts. Yeah, man. But shit, man, fellas, we've been on this bitch for about an hour and a half, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this show up so I can get in here with this boy. Go ahead, closing thoughts, man. Going out to Quinn. Closing thoughts, my brother.
Hey man, good show. Can't wait to hear y'all the next time. And we're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see what's happening with all this here, man.
Yes, sir.
And that's all I got to say.
Bye, Mr. Quinn.
Oh, no doubt, man. I love y'all show, man.
I
love
you,
y'all
man.
show.
Appreciate
you.
that,
Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Going out to Bo. Closing thoughts, my brother.
Hey man, another great show. Great topics and whatnot. And salute to everybody in the chat, everybody, on the panel. E Thriller, B Mac, General Big Fish, Quentin, D Town Blaster, and Joe Rogers. With that being said, peace.
I appreciate you for tapping in, Bo. Closing thoughts, General Big Fish is on you, bro.
E Thriller, I appreciate the show tonight, man. It was a pleasure listening to you.
Thank you, sir.
B Mac, Bo, D-Time,
General
Blaster.
Big Fish, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Y'all boys have a good night, man. Peace.
You too, General Big Fish. All right, Mac Mob is on you, my brother. Closing thoughts.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, my man Bo, man, Big Fish. Everybody in the chat, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to my man Bo and Understanding. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to E Thriller, the Black Picasso, man. Y'all make sure y'all do that, man, for me. And tomorrow night, man, we're gonna get it popping, man. Yeah, make sure y'all check in, man, to the Mac Mob tomorrow, man. We're gonna get it popping, man, on a new topic, man. So make sure y'all be there, man. We're gonna do about 9:30, 10 o'clock Eastern time. E Thriller, I thank you so much, man, for letting me always come on the show.
Yes, sir.
I believe you got smoke too, man. You got some smoke. You got challenged. So
yeah, I see that. I'm about to address that as soon as you wrap it up.
I want you to handle that for me. You know what I'm saying? Because he talking big shit in this junk, man. So I want you to handle that for me and let me know how that went.
Hey, yo, Miles, I'm on a PS5, bro. I ain't on the Xbox no more. I ain't paying for 2 online subscriptions. But if you send me $10 or $15 cash out, I would definitely get online and YouTube the shit and bust your ass on the fight night. But I'm not paying for 2 online services. I'm a cheap ass nigga when it comes to that shit. I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
My money go towards shoes and shit.
Whoop
Go ahead, B-Mac. My bad.
his ass, E Thriller.
Oh, man. Hey, you already know I'm a dig on him, bro. Go ahead, B-Mac. My
Yeah,
bad.
man. And to the rest of everybody, man, you know, Big Fish, mosquito spray out there, man, D-Town Blaster, man. I appreciate everybody, man. Man, y'all make sure y'all tune in, man, all this week, all next, man. We just gonna keep dropping them gems, man. Great show, Big E. I appreciate you, man. I'm out.
Already, man. Salute to everybody that tapped in and joined me on the panel, man. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys' perspective. Shout out to Miss T. Shout out to everybody that was live in the chat, the ladies and the gentlemen. Until next time, we'll be mobbing out tomorrow night. I'm gone. Holla.
Peace.
The Black Picasso cleaning up the sport of boxing, speaking facts over the gossip. Haters all up in the comments. I ain't here to be liked, but smash that like and noti button. We don't sugarcoat nothing, just healthy boxing discussions. E-Thriller, painting these pictures oh so vivid. Applying Duke, Coach K, that straight full court pressure. Only God could judge me, so tell these chumps ducking smoke. Remember one thing that the boxing guys don't like, ugly. Shut out Big Fish and everybody that joins the panel. For all my new supporters, sub to the channel. Like Floyd say, it's easy work. That bait jab with that left hook send them straight to sleep. Experts, we the experts. We never sugarcoat. Tune in to Black Picasso. Sit back, enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.